Hello everyone, welcome to Tennis Fan Video. Alex Eala's run at the Miami Open has come to a crushing end as she was comprehensively beaten by Karolina Muchova earlier today. It was always going to be a tough test, but few expected such a rout. The Czech star was rampant from the first ball, racing into a 6-0 lead and barely putting a foot wrong in the second set to complete the 6-0, 6-2 scoreline. Muchova spoke on court after her win, rating her dominant performance. Karolina Muchova reacts after beating Alex Eala at the Miami Open. The 29-year-old began by discussing the match, admitting that she had to stay focused despite how easy it might have felt. Muchova claimed, "Yeah, it felt pretty good. I mean, you get nervous here and there when it's going. I don't want to say easy, but when the score is in your favor, it's like you have to be cautious, so I was a little bit nervous. But obviously I'm super happy to be here in the quarters. It's incredible." She sought to explain her fine form from 2026, admitting, "I'd say it's kind of everything, like good preparation, good team around me, good people playing and keeping healthy, as you mentioned, good practices. It's kind of little pieces of everything, and then when it clicks, I'm happy it clicked. I'm here playing some good tennis." Muchova concluded by discussing the difference between her Mira Andreeva and Victoria Mboko, given she will play one of them next in Miami. She simply added, "Should I say expect experience?" Laughs. "You make me feel pretty old, thank you." Eala insisted she felt no pressure at the Miami Open this year, and whether that was true or not can be debated. Fortunately, she can now progress with the rest of her season knowing her ranking is a true reflection of an entire year's work, and the pressure truly will be off. Why the 2026 Miami Open was another run to be proud of for Alex Eala. Although Alexandra Eala is now set to lose a significant chunk of ranking points for failing to repeat her Miami Open semifinal heroics from last year, this still represents an impressive run for the Filipina superstar. After all, making it to the round of 16 is no mean feat, and backs up what has been a consistent start to the 2026 season for her. Whilst her previous ranking was massively propped up by her 2025 run in Miami, where she now sits is a reflection of her consistency. Eala has reached the quarterfinals in Abu Dhabi and Dubai this year already, and the fourth round in Miami and Indian Wells. She can be supremely proud of this run, despite how it was ended, because it indicates a player who is regularly causing trouble within these draws. As the season progresses, it would not be a surprise to see her go deeper in tournaments far more often. In the scorching Miami sun, the crowd buzzed with anticipation as two contrasting styles of tennis clashed on the hard court. On one side, Alexandra Eala, the young rising star from the Philippines, brimming with energy and raw talent, and on the other, Karolina Muchova, the experienced Czech with a game as unpredictable as it is elegant. When the final point was struck and the scoreboard read in favor of Muchova, the Czech's relief and satisfaction were palpable, yet her eyes betrayed a deeper contemplation about the match's lessons and her path forward. Karolina Muchova, known for her versatile strokes, deft touch at the net, and uncanny ability to transform defense into attack, had executed her game plan with precision. From the outset, she mixed aggressive baseline rallies with sudden, sharp drops, keeping Eala on her toes. "I knew Alex is fearless, especially with her forehand," Muchova said in her post-match interview, a modest smile playing on her lips. "She moves really well for her age, and she never gives up a point easily. That's why I had to stay focused and make sure I dictated the pace." Muchova's dominance, however, was not about overpowering her opponent. It was a chess game played in real time. Every serve, slice, and volley was calculated to probe Eala's strengths and weaknesses, forcing the young Filipino to respond under pressure. "I tried to stay patient, not rush my shots," she explained. "Sometimes when players are younger and full of energy, it's tempting to push too hard, to go for winners too early. I wanted to make her work for every point, and that worked well today." The match statistics reflected the story of controlled authority. Muchova hit a remarkable percentage of first serves in, maintained low unforced errors, and constantly exploited openings that Eala left, whether inadvertently or in the heat of a rally. Yet, what stood out was Muchova's adaptability. When Eala tried to disrupt the rhythm with unexpected angles and drop shots, Muchova responded with poise, gliding to the ball and converting difficult defensive positions into scoring opportunities. Off the court, Muchova's reflections revealed her awareness of the bigger picture. "It's always exciting to play against young talent like Alexandra," she said thoughtfully. "They bring so much enthusiasm and fearlessness, and that keeps me on my toes. Matches like these are not just about winning. They remind you why you love the sport, why you keep improving, and how every opponent teaches you something new." Muchova's respect for Eala was evident in her comments. She acknowledged the intensity the young star brought to the court and noted how crucial it is for her growth. "She has a great mindset, and she's clearly working hard on her game. If she keeps this up, she'll be a tough competitor for anyone. Matches like this help both of us grow, and I hope she continues to challenge herself." Analysts and fans alike marveled at Muchova's mental toughness. At 27, she combines experience with a refined strategic approach, understanding that tennis is as much psychological as it is physical. Her ability to stay composed under pressure, to anticipate her opponent's moves, and to adjust mid-match has made her a formidable contender at major tournaments. Miami was no exception. What made the post-match interview particularly engaging was Muchova's candid discussion about her mindset. "I try not to focus on the score too much," she revealed. "Sometimes when you think about winning or losing, it creates tension that can interfere with your natural game." I focus watching the interview noticed her humility as much as her confidence. There was no bravado, no overstatement of victory, just an honest recounting of the battle that had unfolded minutes earlier. It was clear that Muchova thrives not on dominating headlines but on the quiet satisfaction of executing her craft and respecting the sport. Her comments also hinted at her preparation and dedication off the court. "I've been working on my footwork and my return game," she shared. "It's not always visible in every match, but small improvements make a huge difference, especially against players like Alex who are fast and unpredictable." Such insights offer a glimpse into the meticulous, almost scientific approach Muchova brings to tennis, a blend of instinct, strategy, and constant refinement. As she reflected on the match, Muchova emphasized the balance between challenge and opportunity. "Every opponent is different, and every match is a chance to learn. That's why I enjoy tournaments like Miami. It's competitive, yes, but it's also a place where you can measure yourself against others and see how you're progressing." For Eala, the loss was a lesson in experience and poise. For Muchova, the win was more than just advancing to the next round. It was a reminder of the craft, patience, and mental resilience that elite tennis demands. Her post-match words painted a picture of a player who respects every opponent, cherishes every rally, and continually seeks growth. In a sport where momentum swings like a pendulum, Muchova's Miami performance and subsequent reflections underscore a timeless truth. Talent may win matches, but preparation, adaptability, and mindset define careers. Her calm demeanor, strategic mastery, and acknowledgement of the young challenger's promise left fans with a dual impression of dominance and sportsmanship. As she walked off the court, Muchova left the impression of a player who understands both the thrill of victory and the humility it requires. Her message resonated beyond the scoreboard. Tennis is a journey. Each match is a teacher, and every opponent contributes to the story. In Miami, Karolina Muchova wrote another chapter in her evolving narrative, not just as a champion on the court, but as a thoughtful ambassador of the sport, one point, one match, and one reflection at a time. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.